Ludvig Mylius-Erichsen. Ludvig Mylius-Erichsen, January 15, 1872, November 25, 1907, was a Danish author, ethnologist, and explorer, from Ringkøbing. He was most notably an explorer of Greenland. Literary expedition. With Count Harald Moltke and Knud Rasmussen, Mylius-Erichsen formed the Danish literary expedition, 1902-04, to West Greenland, and in the early stages, 1902, discovered near Evidsfjord 2 ice-free mountain ranges. Later the party proceeded to Cape York and for 10 months lived native fashion with the Eskimo. The return journey of the expedition to Upernavik across the ice of Melville Bay was the first sledge crossing on record. Denmark expedition. As commander of the Denmark expedition, 1906-08, Mylius-Erichsen undertook and carried out the task of exploring and charting the entire coastline of unknown northeast Greenland by 3 months field work. The expedition made sledge journeys of more than 4,000 miles, 6,436 kilometers, exceeding the record of any single Arctic force. The main travel, excluding duplications, of Johan Peter Koch was some 1,250 miles, 2,011 kilometers, and that of Mylius-Erichsen must have exceeded 1,000 miles, 1,609 kilometers. Their explorations showed that Robert Peary's chart of a coast trending southeast from Navy Cliff was radically incorrect. Instead, the shore ran to the northeast, adding about 100,000 square miles, 259,000 square kilometers, to Greenland and extending it about halfway from Navy Cliff, where the maps wrongly placed Greenland Sea, to Spitsbergen. Mylius-Erichsen's own exploration disclosed the non-existence of Peary Channel, and thus established the continuity of Greenland from Cape Farewell, 60 degrees north, to the most northern land ever reached, 83 degrees 39 N. He also discovered and explored the great fjords of Denmark, Hagen, and Brønland. Death. Misled by existing maps, Mylius-Erichsen with Niels Peter Hagen and the Greenlander Jørgen Brønland so prolonged his journey that a return to the ship that spring was impossible, and they were forced to spend the summer in the area of the Denmark fjord without the necessary footgear for hunting in the stony area. The need for food for men and dogs forced them to reduce their 3 dog teams to 1. Finally in September they were able to start their return journey on the new frozen sea ice, around the northeastern corner of Greenland. But when they arrived at the southern shore of Mallemuk Mountain, they found open water and were forced to travel inland. En route, Mylius-Erichsen and Hagen perished of starvation, exhaustion, and cold walking on the ice of the Nyogalfjord fjord. Hagen's map sketches and the body of Brønland together with his diary were found next spring by Koch in Lambertland. Some cairn reports, left at Denmark Fjord by Mylius-Erichsen, were found and brought to Copenhagen by Engineer Mikkelsen in 1912. Works. Mylius-Erichsen wrote. Honors. Literature.